Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Sam or xJawz, and I'm finally back from my trip out to Los Angeles. For those of you who don't know, I was out there for the Machinima IGA show, which was an absolute blast. Really enjoyed myself out there. From what I heard from the people who were actually in person out at the event last year, this year's IGA show was way bigger, way better, way more awesome than it was last year. And from what I heard, from what I found out, talking to the Machinima employees, the guys who made this show happen, what they're working on for next year is going to be way bigger, way better, and way more badass than what I saw in person out in LA this trip. So that is really cool to hear, and I can't wait to see what they have in store for the next one. Right now, my winter break just started, so I'm off from college right now, finished with all my finals and stuff like that. So I'm obviously really relaxed right now, really relieved that school, I get a break from it now. It's a little different than high school, because for high school you get like a week off, a week and a half off for winter break, but for college you get an entire month or month and a half off depending on what school you go to. So pretty much it's like a mini summer. I'm really going to get to enjoy myself, relax, and hopefully make a lot more videos for you guys. I'm going to make my goal to get back up to 2 videos a day, which shouldn't be too difficult because I got a lot more free time to dedicate to this now. Other than that, out in LA, another cool thing was I got to actually go to the Machinima offices and hang out there pretty much all day Saturday. Got to meet all the people who make Machinima run and make it the company that it is. It's not all just playing video games and making funny videos. There's also a ton of people who work behind the scenes doing stuff like ad sales and graphics work and partnership, employment or recruiting partners for it and all that sort of stuff. There's just a ton of people back behind the scenes of Machinima who you guys don't know, who I got to meet and hang out with and talk to, and it was really cool of an experience because I never really got to meet a lot of those guys before. So I just thought I'd let you know that they really are as cool as you would think they are, and man, it would be cool to work at Machinima because those guys are all so relaxed and they just seem to really enjoy what they're doing, and it's almost like a family, really. I know I'm going on for a little bit long about this, but it was really cool. So anyway, enough with my trip out to LA. I already talked about it in my last video. I know you guys don't care that much. So a little bit about this gameplay right here. So what I was testing out with this class right here was the M4 with the red dot sight and extended mags. Normally what I would use with the M4 is just a red dot sight and kick, but because it's not using the iron sights, kick isn't as vital. I thought I'd try out having a little bit of extra ammo. That way if I just get used to the recoil, it's manageable. You can learn to control it pretty well, and then you really get to use that extra ammo to your benefit. You get to take advantage of it, and usually you get to get more kills out of that, so it worked out pretty well. This was pretty cool. I got to go on a nice little kill streak with a striker in the back of their spawn and pick up an AC-130. I really didn't expect to live as long as I did back there. I really almost ended my kill streak like 3 times, but luckily I didn't, or else this wouldn't have been nearly as good of a gameplay. The kill streak setup I was using, as you probably just saw there, I was using the Predator missile, the Reaper, and the AC-130. Not the smartest kill streak setup for a map like Arcaden, because you can see all these guys are back in this building. I was lucky enough to pick up like a triple kill a couple times here and a couple single kills, which I really didn't expect to get. If the spawns would have been flipped, it would have been way easier. And if I had more time in the game, if I didn't have 2 kill streaks to call in, I would have definitely waited. I would recommend to you guys that you wait as long as you can to try and flip the spawns so that they're spawning outside before you call in your kill streaks, or else you're going to end up wasting it because you only have a certain amount of time there. But what are you going to do? So yeah, I would probably only recommend the 5, 9, 12 setup if you're on a big map like Village or Interchange or something like that. I really like the M4 after using it for the time I did. I think that this setup is probably better than using just the red dot sight and kick. You get to take advantage of those extra bullets a lot more, and it's really awesome. One thing I want to note right here is I just recently found out about the zoom on the Reaper. I thought I'd tell you guys about it, because if I didn't know about it, and I was playing Modern Warfare 3 for a while, I'm sure a lot of you guys do know about it, but I'm also sure a lot of you guys don't know about it. So if you hold in the L trigger with the Reaper, you're going to be able to zoom in, and you see me do it pretty much every time here, and it helps out a ton with aiming these really close, around corners and stuff like that. Helped me out a ton, get a bunch of kills with it, so definitely something useful to know if you didn't know it already. Other than that, this gameplay is pretty much wrapping up. There's not much else to see. Pretty standard, got my kill streaks, and let them kind of reign supreme on this map, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Also want to let you guys know again about my Facebook and my Twitter. I posted up a new question on my Facebook I think you guys should go check out. I'm trying to ask you guys questions on there and get responses that are really easy to see, because obviously the Facebook setup makes it a lot easier to see than like the YouTube leave comments. So by you guys checking out my Facebook and just kind of answering the polls, you don't need to like my Facebook page or anything like that unless you want to, but doing that kind of stuff helps me figure out what kind of stuff you do want to see, what kind of stuff you don't want to see, so I'd appreciate it. So links to both my Facebook and my Twitter will be in the description below, and yeah, I hope to see you guys again in a video tomorrow if I can keep up with the frequent uploads. So I'll see you guys later. If you enjoyed the video, please take a second to give it a like, and yeah, peace out. Bye.